Dude, that's
Oh,
so
really?
scary,
Yeah,
man.
That's sick.
So
Yeah.
sick. Good for him,
That's so
dude.
cool.
What a guy.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
talk about the transition from college to what you're doing now. Like because you're in New York now. How did you end up there? Before you start, I don't know if you told me when I was over there visiting you if you were doing an internship. Were you doing an internship or you were working with some company?
Yeah. So when I got into USC, when you're like a scholarship, like a scholar recipient or a scholarship recipient, they have this event for Big Four. Big Four are like the Big Four consulting accounting firms, where a week prior to school or classes even begin, they bring you into an event with all the recruiters, and they just like you know, kind of like help you introduce yourself and give you that extra advantage. So that's when I started interviewing for them, and then I got an interview. I think it was with three of them, with EY, KPMG, and PwC. Just a three of them. The other one is Deloitte. And in the middle of the first interview, the interview is I think it's like 45 minutes. The guy, like 20 minutes in, the guy stops the interview. He's like, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you." And I'm seriously thinking like, "Really? Already? All right. Well, at least I'll try."
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Look, like I really like you, and I really hope you get it. Like I'm gonna have nothing but the best words for you. But I see that you're applying for the LA office because that's where I live." But he was a recruiter from the New York office. He's like, "Yeah, they usually change recruiters just to see different students and recruit. And I think you will be a better fit for New York." And that's the first time I ever even thought about moving to New York. I'm just like, all right, like this. I think that was my first ever interview at USC, and I was like, all right, well, maybe I should do that. And then I got the internship. The internship had to be in LA because I already applied for it. It was too late to change. But when I was in the internship, he like called me a few times, and he said, like, "Hey, like if you wanna make the switch over to the New York office, just let me know. You just you can ask for it. It's not that hard." And yeah, so I did. I told my recruiter like, "Hey, like this recruiter from New York is trying to bring me on, and there's a possibility." And like 2 days later, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, like I got you. You're coming to New York next summer." I was like, "All right, that's yeah."
Damn. So that was already set up
That's crazy.
for when you graduated college, like to move to New York?
Yeah. I did my second internship, which is my junior year internship in New York, and that's when I was like, "Yeah, I love this city. It's closer to Madrid, so I can visit my family. It's close to LA that I can go visit them, and close to Fort Bragg too, which I'm actually
close.
planning on." Yeah,
Close. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Everything's close when you're flying on a plane.
Yeah, that's true.
because I'm actually planning on going there soon to visit.
To Fort
It's been,
Bragg?
like,
Oh,
it's been like 5-6 years.
It has been a while.
it's been too long. It's been too long.
Dude, hell yeah, man. We'll give you the whole
Nice.
tour again, like you're a tourist.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be sick,
We
man.
can play a soccer game. See if you guys are still in shape.
Dude, I haven't been running, dude. I've been so lazy. I was telling Gabe, man, it was crazy too because you know how Gabe, like on the Apple Watch, you can check your activity and stuff of like the days, bro. Like I would like go scroll back for months, and I'm like, dude, I used to run every day. I used to lift every day. I used to be so active, and now I'm just.
See, the trick with that is you just don't use your Apple Watch anymore, so you don't feel bad about it.
That's true, huh?
That's what you got to do.
You won't even look at it, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I need to
So
start
how
doing.
was moving to New York then? So I'm sure you had a plan ahead, like where am I going to live? Who am I going to live with? I got to get all my stuff over there.
Yeah.
How was that like?
It was a lot less stressful for me because a lot of people from either my fraternity or from USC, like from my classes, moved to New York. So we all knew that we were gonna live together. So I already had that plan. And then two of my best friends were like we are called the Tidente. It's like two of my best friends that we try to do a trip every year. We're like, "Hey, like this year for the trip, why don't we drive Javier from LA to New York, and we just drive all his stuff." So we ended up doing that. We drove for, I think it was like 12 days. And
Oh my God.
it was a crazy experience. Like I saw things that I would have never thought about, like I went to Mount Rushmore. I would have never been like, "Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna go to Mount Rushmore. But it's like if you're driving through, you're like, hey, might as well. It's like an hour away, so let's do it.
Yeah.
That's hella funny. When was that?
That was last summer, June 2019 or May 2019.
Dude, that's so crazy how there's so many things in the U.S. that I would never do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from here, and I probably would never go to Mount Rushmore either unless I'm an hour away.
I know.
Exactly.
I'm actually planning. So I have like another business right now that I'm like starting with my friends, but I'm planning to move back to LA and drive from New York to LA again. So if you guys want to come by, just come here to New York with a plane, and I'll drive you guys back.
Dude, why not?
Dude,
That'd be sick.
let's do it.
Just
Let's stop by Mount Rushmore.
yeah, wherever. Where else did you stop by? What other places did you drive by?
Niagara Falls, to the Arches. We went to Colorado, Madison, Boston, many places, man. Chicago. It's like,
Dude, I'd be so
like
down.
It's like, yeah, it's like if you take your time, like 12 days, you can see a city per day easily.
Dude, that's insane. I'd be so down. And then I'd just fly from LA to SF and just have somebody pick me up there. Dude, I am so down, Javi.
Bro, I can just like leave my stuff in LA and then drive with you guys so I can go to Fort Bragg and visit my family and all that.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, we gotta plan it, man.
Dude, you sold me on it. So
I
essentially,
got hella hours of sick leave.
essentially, all we would need to do is just buy the one way to New York and then just have money for the way back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we need. It's just
That's
a
it.
one-way ticket.
If whoever's watching right now, it's happening, boys.
Dude, now we got to do it, Gabe. We already said it.
I'm down,
know.
man. Just say when.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll get
Javi,
tomorrow
yeah,
if you want to do
yeah,
it.
man. Just let us know when, Javi. I'm down whenever.
Right, yeah. It might happen in like a year or two, so